What is going on, Dragon Ball fans? Welcome back to another Dragon Ball fan manga breakdown review, where today we're going to be reviewing a fan manga entitled Dragon Ball Ascension, which is a fan-made Dragon Ball manga set within its own timeline, following the events of Bardock's battle against Mira at an unknown timeline, focusing on the story of Bardock and how he became a god of destruction. As for many years now, I've been introducing and showcasing various different fan mangas created by the community for the community, so if you would like to check out all the latest and best Dragon Ball fan mangas, then make sure to check the description box and bio down below for all the latest in Dragon Ball fan mangas, including Dragon Ball AF, Dragon Ball X, Beyond Dragon Ball Super, and many others. Then be sure to check out all the Dragon Ball fan mangas listed down below, and if you are new to this channel and are a fan of anime and Dragon Ball, then don't forget to smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to never miss a single upload. As we kick off Dragon Ball Ascension Manga Chapter 1.3 inside of Capsule Corp, as Ace goes on to tell Bulma, "Yes, Mrs. Bulma, I'll be right outside if you need me." As Bulma goes on to state, "Thank you, Ace." And while inside, as Ace is about to leave, Bulma is about to speak to Bardock about the fate of Goku. Which again, bear in mind, on the previous manga chapter, we've covered how Bardock had ended up in this unknown timeline following the events of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2's ending with Super Saiyan 3 Bardock having to collide against Mira. And right before the conversation between Bulma and Bardock begins to munch on everything presented to him on the kitchen table, as Bulma goes on to state, "You Saiyans truly are garbage disposals." As Bardock wipes the crumbs from his face, he goes on to ask Bulma, "Please, tell me, where is my son? I have a bare recollection of how I got here. Everything seems like a blur. First, I was confronting Frieza. Then I was whisked out of time. Everything seems stop and go, but I can care less as long as I can see my boy." As Bardock is puzzled as to what is going on with him after the confrontation against Frieza, after the confrontation against Mira, he finds himself now at an unknown location, wondering and pondering on the fate of his son in this current timeline. As Bulma goes on to tell Bardock he's dead. He died of a heart virus some time ago. So is your grandson and Vegeta. Some time ago, we were attacked by a pair of androids who killed all the heroes of this planet. My son Trunks was able to defeat them, but he vanished out of nowhere. It's just me and the android force I created to protect this planet left without heroes, basically insinuating that this event takes place after Goku caught the heart virus against his battle with Android 19 assumingly, and in this timeline Goku is in fact dead, as are many of the heroes, which is why Bulma went on to state that currently right now the heroes of this planet currently protecting her and everyone else who resides on it is the android force that Bulma had created as an end result. And as Bardock learns about the fate of his son, he becomes so enraged that he slams on the table and stating, "Kakarot, the avenger of our people, my son killed by a virus. This can't be." As Bulma slams her hands on the table, she goes on to tell Bardock he was the greatest warrior this planet has ever seen. And had he not died to that virus, he would have easily defeated the androids. You should be proud of him. As Bardock calms down, he goes on to tell Bulma, "I am beyond proud of my boy. I just wish I can see him to tell him that." As Bulma goes on to smile at Bardock, she goes on to tell him, "I think he would have wanted to meet you." As she goes on to open up a box and having to state, "I made this modified battle armor for you. I used to make them for my husband." As we see Vegeta in the background, he so casually states, "My armor is far better than Frieza's forces." As Bulma remembers this, she goes on to tell Bardock, "As much as I love staring at you naked, put that armor on and meet me outside. I think you'll like your new armor." As the manga chapter comes to a close. Now, what did we learn here? We've learned that in this timeline, Goku does not exist, and Bardock is basically on his own with a very special handful of people that are still alive on this planet following the events of the androids. Now, at some point, yes, Bardock does become the god of destruction. The only question is, the god of destruction of what timeline? Is it the God of Destruction of this timeline? Is it becoming the God of Destruction of the previous timeline that he had come from? Or is it an entirely different timeline that we haven't been introduced to yet? Of course, we don't know about the whereabouts of Beerus in this current timeline, if of course he exists or not, but since Bardock wanted to meet Goku and now doesn't have the chance to do so, at some given point I do want to go on ahead and prognosticate that Bardock will in fact have a little bit of a glimpse as to what he could expect to see at an alternate timeline, perhaps maybe witnessing the first battle between Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Golden Frieza at some given point. But since Ace had left Bulma and Bardock alone on the next manga chapter, we're going to find out what exactly Bardock is going to do now that he's in this timeline, knowing that his son is dead, and perhaps maybe he is going to be tasked with a mission to do something before perhaps maybe he's sent off somewhere else. So in the end, guys, I would like to get your thoughts in the comment section below. What are your thoughts on Bardock learning about his son's death? Are we going to see Goku at some point rise again in this manga? Or is this manga solely going to be focused on Bardock, and Bardock having to not only gain vengeance on those that have opposed him and the people that he cares about, or are we going to see an entirely different story that we haven't seen previously done? I want to get your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. Once more, it's a very short fan manga. I really hope that the artist does end up including more chapters as we go along this, because the story so far is very interesting, and I'm getting a Dragon Ball Xenoverse / Dragon Ball Heroes kind of story, so we're going to have to wait to see what comes from this specific story. But either way, everybody, I do want to say thank you all so much for watching. If of course you guys are new to this channel, don't forget to go ahead and smash that subscribe button, smash that like button down below if you guys are ready for the next manga chapter, and if you guys have missed out the previous manga chapters, check them out in the comment section, description box below. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. Once more, tune back in for the next episode, and I'll be seeing you all down the comment section below. Have a great day, everybody. Peace!
This is the Galactic Emperor of the Universe, and of course I'm here to tell you to subscribe to UnrealEntGaming and all his social media platforms. Also, don't forget to turn on notifications so you can be the first to know every time that he uploads a new video.
Oh, did someone say UnrealEntGaming? Oh my god!
The fuck's up, on? Put on some clothes!
Well, why don't you put on any clothes?
What? I don't need clothes, but Jesus Christ, that's huge!